Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab. It's Butler. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over.
He's got it on the back. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Overton. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It'll be third and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Third down play from the gun. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Did get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. It doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rebels offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We'll give the defense credit there. On third down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll run for it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Steps away. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ripping through the defense.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
To the air. It's Overton. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghost every time he drops back. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Irvin. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Snap in the shotgun. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Lowers those pads. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Slings it. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Jackson. Will not get a 4th down stop. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's third and more manageable as opposed to third and long. And you could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the run. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Andrews. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's James.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Overton. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Creates a little room. There he goes. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the